was just a regular work shift, just like any other. The crew gathered for their morning safety briefing, traded lighthearted banter before heading out to the site. But beneath the surface, Mark was struggling more than anyone could see. Mark was known as the guy who could make everyone laugh, the one who'd always take on the hardest jobs without complaint. But lately, he seemed different. From the outside, it looked like Mark was just having an off week. He'd been showing up late, avoiding conversations, and making uncharacteristic mistakes. When his supervisor brought it up, Mark shrugged it off with a quick excuse.
In high-stress industries like construction and pipeline work, mental health struggles can often be hidden behind a tough exterior. Subtle changes in behavior might be the only signs that someone is struggling.
For Mark, every day felt heavier than the last. He'd been dealing with mounting financial stress and the emotional weight of a recent divorce. The long hours and physically demanding work left him with little time to process his feelings. Mark felt like he was carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. He started believing that his struggles weren't worth sharing, that no one would understand, or worse, that they'd see him as weak.
Suicidal thoughts often arise when someone feels trapped, isolated, hopeless, or even like they're a burden. It's important to recognize that these feelings are not a reflection of a personal failure, but a sign that they need support. In 2021, the rate of construction workers who died at work from falls and other incidents was 9.5 workers per 100,000 people. That same year, the rate for suicides was 56 deaths per 100,000, almost 6 times higher.
One day, Mark's coworker, Jeff, decided to check in. During his lunch break, Jeff asked Mark how he was really doing, creating a safe space for him to talk. When Jeff sensed the depth of Mark's despair, he asked the question that so many are afraid to ask. Mark, are you thinking about suicide?
Talking openly about suicide can make a person feel truly heard, supported, and free from judgment. If you suspect that someone might be considering suicide, talk to them. It's one of the hardest conversations to have, but asking someone if they're thinking about suicide doesn't plant the idea in their head. It might actually bring them relief that you cared enough to ask. Starting this conversation opens the door for them to express what they're going through, which is often the crucial first step in helping them get the support that they need and deserve.
That direct question opened the door for Mark to share what he was truly feeling. Jeff and Mark called 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, together for immediate support. Then, Jeff encouraged Mark to speak with his supervisor, who connected him with the union's assistance program. With professional help and support from his team, Mark began to see a way forward. Over time, he regained his confidence and found joy in his work again.
988 is the National Suicide Crisis Helpline. It's available 24/7 and free to anyone in Canada or the US. You can call or text 988 for immediate crisis support. A trained responder will listen without judgment and provide support and understanding. They can also tell you about resources that might help. You don't have to call alone. And if you're the one helping someone else through a crisis, 988 is there to help you assist them.
Mark's story shows us that even in the toughest times, there's always hope. Suicide is preventable, and sometimes just one conversation can help save a life. If you or someone you know is struggling, don't stay silent. A simple conversation can make all the difference. Utilize resources such as calling or texting 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Together, we can create a workplace where it's safe to speak up and seek help. Remember, safety is everyone's responsibility.